What's good, YouTube? This is a video request. One of my subscribers asked me to do a video up on Nick Young, Omri, Casspi joining the Warriors. The team is already stacked. They already got Iguodala. They already got Patrick McCall. They don't really need another guard than Nick Young because they got McCall and Iguodala already off the bench. And then on top of that, Omri Casspi is another forward. They stack with those two, and Iguodala can play the three. And that's what we seen to lie him playing the three because he's big and buff and long and athletic. And he's still got more years to come at his peak athletic-wise. He got 2-3 more years of being that guy. So I think the move just solidifies the bench. They needed another big to me. Obviously, they drafted some solid players, but to me, they need another big. If they can bring back Zaza and JaVale, which it don't look like, then I think that's what their priority should have been. They didn't need more guards. They didn't need another forward. They needed to solidify that front court because we know Draymond Green can defend. He's Defensive Player of the Year. We know that KD can defend. I think they just need a big body. And I think Pachulia still didn't sign back, and I think JaVale McGee still didn't sign back at this point. I think they should have shored that up first before they went to go get more guards, which they don't need because, like I said, they got Iguodala and Patrick McCall coming off the bench already. And then they still got some rookies that they got. So we'll see what they do. Nick Young is a guy that brings a lot of swagger. Obviously, his name's Swaggy P. He shoots up a lot of shots. He got high confidence in himself. He can play within the system. He can take shots within the system. He doesn't really need the ball to be effective. Back then, he did. Now, he's comfortable being a spot-up three, a J.R. Smith kind of role, a guy that can come off, hit a couple big shots, take a couple big shots late in games, knock down some shots when the team gets stagnant, and he a floor spacer, and he is a long, athletic body. He can get to the paint when he wants to, even though he doesn't do it no more. He can do more than shoot spot up threes. And Omri Casspi, he became more of a guy that just moves around, a guy that's on your roster that any team would take because he's on a solid contract. And Nick Young is too. And Nick Young, another thing about him before I move on to Casspi is that he opted out his contract with the Lakers to join a contender to have a chance to win a championship. So I was wondering, why Nick Young opt out of that contract? And then I thought about, yeah, he wanted to go with a contender, and the Warriors gave him $5 million. He was already making that or close to that with the Lakers, and he didn't really lose that much, and he planned on a significantly better team. The only difference is he's not going to get as much playing time as he would if he would have stayed in L.A. And I don't even know if Magic Johnson wanted him to stay anyway. They probably told him to opt out because they going young, and then they still trying to build with some veterans, and they got a lot of guards down there too. So we'll see what happens. But Omri Casspi is a solid veteran. He's going to come in, play his role, not complain, be a bench guy that celebrates. He's going to be happy winning because he's not going to get that much playing time. And he can snipe from the three-point line, something that they like to do. He's going to be a player that's going to allow them to switch depending on what lineup they have on there because he can guard some threes and some fours because he got the size and the athletic. Well, not he got the size and as in height to put up with those guys. And some people putting some threes at the four, even though Omri Casspi ain't the best defender. They still going to have opportunity to do that and force them into the paint. And that's where Draymond and the bigs and KD going to have to rotate. So this is not going to be terrible. Like I said, I'd rather them put the bigs as a priority instead of the guards and the forwards. But depending on who they get, they got David West, a guy that won a ring, took a pay cut to go there. And he's going to add that floor spacer at the four position that can hit the mid-range. When in doubt, you can always throw the ball to David West and get a mid-range jumper anytime during the shot clock because a lot of teams sag off him or they don't focus on him. So he always going to have that mid-range there. And you seen in the finals, he was actually driving too, showing that he got a little bit of athleticism still left in him. He probably got 1 or 2 more years left, and he has another shot to win the ring. So these signings are good. The Warriors, even without these people, they probably still win the championship next year. It's going to be harder than the West, but I think it's still Warriors are the better team than everybody besides San Antonio. And depending on how San Antonio offseason goes, it could get closer. But right now, Warriors making it more of a gap with the pickups they made. But like I said, they do have to focus on getting some bigs. And I don't even know if they got the cap space now to do it. But we'll see what happens. I like what they're doing, and the Warriors are the best team in the league. They're the champions and the Western Conference champions, and it looked like it's going to repeat next year unless another trade happens or another big move happens, even in the trade deadline, or some free agent get bought out and go bolster somebody else's bench or they starting lineup. It looks like the Warriors are just going to win the whole thing. But that's just my opinion. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. It'll be in the comment section in the description. Also, check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. It'll be in the comment section in the description. All you gotta do is click the blue link and it'll send you to my Facebook page or my website. And all you gotta do is like on Facebook to show support. And you can subscribe to my website just to continue to show support. Thanks for watching. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out.